What's up everybody, welcome back to the Art of Crypto, the birthplace of absolutely legendary gains. In this video we are going to talk about this Bitcoin pattern that nobody is talking about, that is going to be absolutely huge and potentially very bullish for Bitcoin moving forward. And not only that, we are also going to be taking a look at this Ethereum breakout right here and what this means for Ethereum. Are we going to continue going down? Because at the moment it seems like we're going through a bearish retest. If you want to find out exactly what is going to happen to Bitcoin and Ethereum next, I want you to watch till the end of this video. And with that said, let's dive right into it. This pattern that I'm talking about with Bitcoin right now is actually this motive wave pattern that I'm seeing on Bitcoin, although we are barely starting to form this. However, if we do continue to follow this path exactly as this is stated, now of course this is just a rough drawing, but if we do simply follow the general trajectory of this chart, then it is going to be absolutely bullish for Bitcoin, and we might be seeing a 50k Bitcoin to about 48k Bitcoin once more. Now, I actually posted this on my Twitter, and if you haven't already followed me on Twitter at _theartofcrypto, this is where I'm sharing the latest market updates and you're not going to want to miss out. So if we just take a look at that Twitter post that I posted, then you can see that, over here we have, that move up, and then we have our A wave, our B wave and C wave, right? Exactly over here. And then we have ABC correction, and then now we might be looking to, go for another ABC move and to form our third impulse wave, and then it follows, right? Basically this is as textbook as it gets. Granted, we have not exactly formed this pattern yet, but if you simply see signs that we are following this general trajectory, then 100% this is going to be a very good long opportunity for Bitcoin. Now, of course, nothing is confirmed until it is confirmed, and especially right now we are in the weekends, so volume is terrible to say the least, and so price action might be very choppy until come Monday or Tuesday when people start getting back into crypto and push the price up. So at the moment, I would say be patient for now, but this is definitely looking bullish for Bitcoin, especially if we hold this level right here at about 35k. So as you can see, Bitcoin actually came back down to, about the 34.8, 35k-ish level. In fact, right now, the fact that we held this level is incredibly bullish because of two reasons, right? This right here, not only is this the motive wave formation, but at the same time, we are forming a double bottom on Bitcoin right now, which means that potentially we are still going up. And the other reason why this is extremely bullish is because right now, if you can see here, from this low to this high, right? And then we came back down to form a higher low, and then over here, a higher high, which means if you know anything about trends, it basically just means that as long as we do not break this level at 34.8k, then this higher low, higher high formation has not been broken, which means there is a chance that Bitcoin could go for one more leg up, and a couple of legs up actually, and that all depends on whether or not we hold this level. And if you were in the private Discord group, we actually traded Bitcoin right here with a stop loss right below this level. And if you're not already in the private Discord group, I highly encourage you to check it out. Over here, I am giving you guys daily market updates in real time, and I will give you exact plans on how to play the markets every single day. Not only that, over here we are calling profitable trading setups every single day, and we are making profits every day. There have been a lot of people who have paid off their membership in just a couple of days, in just a couple of trades, and heck, forget the trading calls. Over here, you're going to get access to a world-class trading education that is going to ensure that you become a proficient trader. Right now, there's only about 50 spots remaining because I'm closing this group at about 200, give or take, because I want to be able to dedicate focused attention to every single member. So I would highly encourage you to go to the link in the description and secure your spot right now. If you pay with crypto, you can get up to 40% off, so check it out while the group is still open. But with that said, let's go back into Bitcoin. So right now we form the double bottom formation. Right now we look to be forming this motive wave, right? Granted, has not formed yet, but if we do follow, it's going to be brilliant, right? And if I just bring up market Cipher, you can see that at the moment market Cipher has printed an anchor wave on the 4 hourly, which is absolutely brilliant for Bitcoin. That means that a bottom has formed. And usually if you follow my channel for quite a while, I like to say that an anchor wave is simply a bottom and not the bottom. So we might just come back up for a little bit, right? A relief rally before coming back down to form the trigger wave, which would signify the bottom. All right, once we get this part right here, that would signify the bottom. Now, will the price reflect this, do something like this? We don't know yet because, because this is only a bottom, the second trigger wave, right? The trigger wave that forms after this wave, that forms like that, it could actually end up lower than the initial price. So if we do break below this 34.8 level, we are going to want to find support at about 33k to 32k. So you can see that this is right around the range low right here. And if you don't know what I'm talking about in terms of, range low, you can see that if we just ignore all the noise that's going on in Bitcoin right now, we are simply, ranging between these two levels right now. Now, literally, until any of these two levels are broken, everything that happens in between is just noise. And basically, like right now, we need this level to hold. If we don't, then really expect Bitcoin to find support at about 33k to 32k. Honestly, I feel like Bitcoin could bounce from there to ultimately go back up to retest the range highs. But of course, if we do break below this level right now, then this motive wave theory is going to be invalidated, which is not going to be pretty for Bitcoin. But right now, for sure, this pattern is giving me a lot of hope. So market cipher, look for the trigger wave to form, and that is going to be your entry signal. Hopefully you can enter right here at the B wave of this correction wave. If you do get in there, I would say that that is a very safe entry because, just follow this pattern. And if you want to, draw this pattern out for yourself, just head over to my Twitter and you can see this post right here where, you can just copy and paste. And for the moment, I would expect the Bitcoin, and for the moment, I would expect the next resistance for Bitcoin to be at about 37k.5, right? 37,500, because this is like the exact, mid-range of this range right now. Although if you want to argue about that, then, the exact mid-range would be at about 36.5k, which currently I am long from there at the moment. But, the next resistance is going to be 37.4 because, most of the major moving averages, I don't know if you can take a look at this, this yellow line, this white line, and this orange line right here, those are some major moving averages, and they are all clustered at around that level, which means that if we do go back up, then, expect Bitcoin to find some resistance at these levels. And if we do break above these, right, as the motive wave pattern is suggesting, then we are going to come back down to find support on the moving averages after we break through it. And if you don't know anything about trading, this is what you call a bullish retest, basically breaking above resistance and then coming back down to find support. This is what you call an SR flip, and it is an incredibly bullish scenario for Bitcoin. If it can do this, right, break above the EMAs, come back down to find support, this is going to tie in beautifully with this motive wave pattern, and we are going to go to the moon. So for now, the plan is to, if you wanted to go long on Bitcoin, you could potentially do so, but I would wait for Monday or come weekdays personally. And I would personally advise you to, forget everything that, people are saying about the death cross. Oh, the death cross is coming. Now, sometimes it's really hard to predict what's going to happen, but at the moment we play the charts, based on the technicals. I know that history is simply an indication and it is not, the indicator. So at the moment, we play Bitcoin by what we can see, and at the moment, this is a likely possibility for Bitcoin to play out. I know I've spent a lot of time on Bitcoin, but we have to cover a little bit of Ethereum as well. And at the moment, you can see that Ethereum is breaking out of this falling wedge that I was drawing. And in fact, if you know anything about technical analysis, you know that this is a textbook falling wedge, and usually falling wedges break to the upside, and at the moment we are getting that. And if I just bring up market cipher, look at this money flow, right? Ethereum has literally just been bleeding against Bitcoin, and right now look at this is beautiful, right? It finally means that money is potentially coming back into Ethereum, and so we might start to look for Ethereum longs right now. So if I were you right now, what I would do is I would mark down these two levels, right? These two levels right here, I would mark them down, because these, especially this level right here at 0.0628, this is a very key level for Ethereum Bitcoin, right? And usually when we want to measure something against, if we truly want to measure how strong something is, like in terms of crypto, we want to do it against Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is like the mama bear of crypto. Right, it doesn't matter if Ethereum is performing well against USD. What matters is whether or not Ethereum is performing well against Bitcoin. Because if it isn't, then alts are really going to take a beating, and it's not going to look pretty for alts, and it's definitely not going to look pretty for Ethereum. So at the moment, if you can just see, right, this level right here at 0.0628, this has been like previous really strong resistance. We have found support here. In fact, recently, only recently, we have found support here once and twice, right? Exactly at these levels, right? Exactly. So basically what I was hoping for, if you watch my Ethereum videos that I posted in the past, you know that I was looking for a double bottom for Ethereum right here. And, you know, we didn't get it. So it eventually went to form a falling wedge. So because Ethereum was, you know, slowly bleeding against Bitcoin and you were seeing Bitcoin dominance keep rising, then that was why you are seeing altcoins like really not perform as well. Like if I just go onto Bitcoin dominance, look, this inversely correlates to Ethereum Bitcoin, right? When Ethereum Bitcoin is pumping, then you can see that BTC dominance is dumping, right? Bitcoin dominance, right? The fact that Bitcoin dominance is going down is really, really bullish for altcoins, because this is an indicator that tells you what percentage of the crypto total market cap is being held by Bitcoin, which means the higher this is, the less money are going into alts. And that's why you're seeing altcoins not moving very well for the last few days or perhaps a week. So right now, Ethereum has broke out of this falling wedge and it is looking absolutely bullish. Like we cannot celebrate too early, because at the moment we still need to reclaim this level, which means I would preferably like to see Ethereum break above this, come back down to find support at this level, right? Again, if you were paying attention, this is what you call an SR flip. And this is going to be absolutely huge for Ethereum and the altcoin markets in general. So for sure, mark down this level on your own chart and look for a break above this level and a retest. So how does this translate to Ethereum USD? If we do break above that level and come back down to retest it, then it's going to look absolutely, it's going to be absolutely bullish for Ethereum. Let's just say that. And in order to translate this to Ethereum USD, I've already marked down this level at 2267-ish. Right, you're going to want to mark down this level on your own chart as well. And guys, seriously, I'm already giving you like the exact levels that I'm paying attention to. And if you can't even be bothered to mark down these levels on your own chart, there's literally nothing more that I can do for you. So over at this level, this is going to be the level that we are going to want to reclaim. So not only is this acting as really strong resistance right now, you can see in the past, we came right down to find exact support right at this exact level over here, exactly at this level, and over here exactly at this level. So this is going to be, you know, a very key level for Ethereum to break through. And if we do break through this level and come back down for a bullish retest, that is going to be your entry. Because if we do break this level, I see Ethereum going back up to 2550, and if we do break the mid-range at 2550, then I highly see Ethereum going back up to about $3,000 to retest the range high. At the moment, you are going to want to pay attention to these fib levels as well, because if you can just take a look, Ethereum actually is respecting these fib levels really, really well right now. See exact rejections, you know, exact rejection, you got support here, you got support here, and then you got support here, resistance here, support here. You know, it's a brilliant fib. And you know, if you want to draw this fib out for yourself, then what you want to do is you want to start, you know, you can see that this Ethereum dump was actually started by this point right here, and so you just want to drag a fib from this point right here to the bottom, and that is how you get your fib. And right now, as you can see, yeah, perfect. Right, this is a beautiful fib. You can't get any more textbook than this, and it looks pretty. So 100% you want to draw this fib on your own chart, and these are the levels that you're going to want to pay attention to, especially as levels of resistance. And if you are going long after Ethereum breaks through this level and comes back down for a retest, if you were going long, then these would be your profit-taking targets. Now, until we break this range top at about $3,000, right, sharp $3,000, we are not going to be, you know, particularly bullish for Ethereum, because again, if you remember what I said about Bitcoin, when you are in a range, everything that happens in between is simply noise. So until we break either one of these levels, everything is just noise. But at the moment, you know, Ethereum Bitcoin is breaking out of that falling wedge, which means that life might be coming back into Ethereum. And if life is coming back into Ethereum, life might be coming back into altcoins. Now, nothing is confirmed until it is confirmed. So 100% mark down these levels yourself and, you know, pay attention for this move that I'm discussing right here. And right now, if you really enjoy the fact that I'm always sharing like such an in-depth analysis, you know, I give you the exact levels, I give you the exact ways to play this, then you are definitely going to want to check out the private Discord group. Over here, you are going to get access to the exact education where I lay out everything that I know about trading, and you can learn the exact ways that I can do this. And over here, we are calling profitable trading setups every single day, and people have made their money back in less than 1 or 2 trades. Right now, I only have about 50 spots left. Now, I'm not kidding when I say I will close this once spots fill up. So I'm going to want you to sign up. And right now, if you pay with crypto, remember, you can get up to 40% off by going at least semi-annual or above. And just to quickly recap what I was saying, you are going to want to pay attention to ETH BTC, those levels right here that I have listed, and the next resistance for ETH BTC is 100% going to be at about 0.0658, and this is going to be a level that you're going to want to pay attention to, like right about here. If we do break above that, then I'm going to make another video covering this, but for now, this breakout marks the beginning of a possible uptrend for Ethereum, and as long as we do not break this level right here at 0.0613, then it is going to be absolutely, it's going to be brilliant for Ethereum, right? We might not see life come back to Ethereum immediately. As long as we do not break below this level at, about 0.06, then it's going to be like, there's still going to be hope. So for now, look out for these levels that I've marked. And that is going to be the plan for Ethereum and Bitcoin in the upcoming days. And if you enjoyed this video so far, just a like button would mean so much to me. It's a small gesture, but it really helps a lot. And I know this has been a long video so far, but I really went in depth here, and I really hope you appreciate this. If you have watched until this point in the video, I'm going to want you to comment down in the comment section the word dedication, because honestly, 99% of people, I mean, probably not 99%, but like 85% of people probably wouldn't watch until the point that you are at right now. And honestly, if you keep this up, you're going to be way ahead of the pack. So if you watch until this point so far, dedication, drop a like to the video. And with that said, may the gains be with you, my friend, and peace.